All right, you know I'm gonna have a smile on my face when it comes time to try on a new Lisa Eldridge lipstick. So I'm going to be sharing with you, experiencing with you the Velvet Bloom lipstick. This is the newest True Velvet lipstick from Lisa. It is a limited edition shade. I do believe it was brought out in celebration of her amazing Selfridges counter. Congratulations to Lisa and the team. That is just so amazing, and I'm very excited for her. I saw this lipstick come out and I was like, okay, am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? I'm like, is it a need? Do I have something similar? And then I started seeing swatches compared to some other colors in Lisa's lipstick line, and I was like, all right, you know what? This is just so beautiful. I'm going to get it. So I did get both the lipstick and the lip pencil, which I haven't taken out of the box yet. But I thought what I would do, because Lisa describes using this in a couple different ways, I thought I would do that with all of you today so you could see if it's something that you would enjoy. And towards the end of this video, I will also include some swatches of other shades that Lisa has so that you can kind of compare if you have a few of her lipsticks in your collection as well. But if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I'm a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on my channel, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to click subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Let's talk a little bit about the details on this lipstick. So this lipstick is the same price as all of Lisa's True Velvets. It is $36. I'm gonna check, I believe that the pencils are $24. I should probably have written that down somewhere, but I literally I have a little gap in my day at the salon and I was like, oh, I have enough time to go home and film because the box was here and I was like, all right, it is time to do it. So I just wanted to come home quick to be able to film this for all of you. But yes, oh, I lied, they're $27. Now I have to say, I love both. I love both of these formulas. I love the True Velvet formula. I do have to say, I think I like the Insanely Saturated just a pinch more, but I also am so in love with the Enhance and Define lip pencils. And so I knew that I was going to be getting this lip pencil if I was picking up the lipstick, because I think that they are just so special. So again, it's $27 for the pencil and $36 for the lipstick. I'm also excited, by the way, because I didn't even think to look into the samples, but they did include the sample of the Seamless Skin Enhancing Treatment Cleanser. So I'm very excited to try this one out. It's been on my to try list. I was actually just talking about that in my live the other night. So before we try this on, let's hear what Lisa says about this lipstick. On the site, it says, a flourishing, nuanced pink red inspired by the roughed blooms of an azalea. Pat on with fingertips for a fresh summer flush or wear as a full power pout. Saturated and highly pigmented lipstick with a beautiful True Velvet effect on the surface of the bullet, which looks exactly like velvet fabric. So then it just kind of goes into the properties of the True Velvets. So if you have never been able to try one of the True Velvet lipsticks, they are truly my favorite matte formula. And there's just something about this, like before I tried these, honestly, I did not wear any matte lips. I just wasn't about it. I felt like they were a little bit chalky, very drying, just uncomfortable, and it just wasn't flattering on the lips. So then I decided to just dive into it and try one, and it's been a love affair ever since. And now I have quite a few shades. So there is just something about this that I think makes it special and makes it worth the price point. You know, $36 is by no means an inexpensive lipstick, but I just find that this formula is worth it. So you do have the beautiful velvet finish on the outside of the bullet. It is just so pretty. And of course, gorgeous, gorgeous component, magnetic closure, all of the things we know and love about the True Velvet. So I'm gonna pull out the Enhance and Define lip pencil. So like I said, these are definitely hands down my favorite lip pencil on the market right now. The thing that I like about these is they are creamy enough that it's very easy to get a beautiful lip line, and truly they're comfortable enough that if you really wanted to, you could just fill in your entire lip and just be good to go with the lip pencil. So they have a bit of spreadability, but they just are so comfortable, and they are pigmented and they last on the lips, and they don't seem to feather, they don't go anywhere, and so I just really enjoy them. I do think that, you know, with a color like this, if you're going to wear it super bold and you want like that perfect, precise lip line, the lip pencil is where to go. So like I said, we're gonna do sort of an evolution of wearing this lipstick. We'll do it blotted, we'll apply it straight from the bullet, and then we'll add the pencil as well. So I'm gonna zoom you in right now. Okay, so before application, I did just want to give you a little bit of a hand swatch. You can see here the lipstick and the lip liner. Usually they are very, very close in shade. Sometimes on some of the shades, the liner is just a pinch darker. So that just gives you like that definition and dimension. I think these are gonna be so nice, and I'm sure I have other shades that I'll be able to use with this as well. So let's go ahead, and she said apply straight from your finger. I think you could also use like a lip brush if you want to. I do have a little bit of lip balm on my lips. That is just something because I do have dry lips. Most of the time, if I'm gonna be wearing a matte lipstick, I do pop on a little bit of lip balm. It's just like a Burt's Bees whatever, and it's just a very thin coat. I think that will also help in this case, just to give it a little bit of that like blendability. Grab a mirror before I like make a mess. By the way, I am wearing today on my eyes the Cinnabar palette. I just wanted something pretty simple so that we could like kind of focus on the lip. I have been into the like smoky liner situation, so I just did a dusting of a couple colors from Cinnabar and then the hazel liner from Wayne Goss. Oh, this is pretty. I mean, you can see even like, honestly, it was like 2 taps onto the bullet and you just get this beautiful floral pink color. And like Lisa said, it is more of that slight red tone to it, but it's on the neutral side. I mean, it's just not like overly bright. It is a subtle bright pink. You know what I mean? It's like a very neutralized bright pink, very wearable. I think that this is gorgeous. And you could probably sheer it out even more than this if you wanted to. Putting it on like this just gives you that like fresh sort of like, I didn't try too hard. I just happen to have really beautiful lip color. You know, I feel like the finish of this just kind of looks like a natural, healthy lip, and I'm really liking this. I am honestly one that I don't usually think of doing just like that blotted effect, but there was something on Instagram. It was a shade, I can't remember what shade it was. Maybe it was Velvet Midnight. There was a shade that I honestly never would have thought to purchase, and I saw it put on a model as just like a blotted lip with maybe a different color of the liner or like maybe the Gloss Embrace, and I was just like, that is stunning. It would probably take me 17 years to go through a tube of Velvet Midnight if I did wear it that way. So I didn't get it, but I was like, wow, never would have thought to wear it like that. All right, now let's move on to a full-on saturated lip. This just feels so comfortable. Wow, you forget just how much pigment there are in these. You know, like I was like, oh wow, this is already pretty pigmented. And then I'm like, oh, this is very strongly saturated in pigment. Wow, pretty. Uh-oh, should have checked my makeup before I came on camera. I've got some mascara issues here. We're good, just a little flaking, you know. That is so pretty. Okay, no regrets here. So now that this is like full saturation on the lips, I feel like you get, at first I was like, oh, this is much more red, but now like looking at it in the mirror, I'm like, oh, but it's also much more pink. It's the perfect combo. Honestly, if you want to wear red, but you're a little intimidated by like red with a capital R, this is gonna be a great way to go. I think that this color is going to be flattering on anyone, whether you have warm, neutral, cool skin tone, or any depth of skin. If you're the fairest of fair or you're the deepest of deep, I think you could make this work depending on how you wear it. So now we're gonna go ahead and add the pencil. This will just really like give this a crisp line. I do think that the more casual, like soft lip line is really nice in the summertime, but I know on myself, I like to enhance my Cupid's bow just a little bit more, and so I always appreciate having something that I can do that with. A lot of times I will just enhance that part and then leave it a little softer around the edges. And sometimes I think it can get a little awkward when you're trying to get like a really crisp lip line in the corners. I just sometimes think it looks like very, I'm trying hard to be perfect. No judgment at all for anyone who does that. I mean, at times I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna get this like super, super crisp, but I think there's just something like a little more carefree about leaving it a little soft, but we are gonna try to get it pretty crisp. Okay, I started to color outside the lines a little bit. But I think we got there. I love this color. I'm gonna be very curious to see what this is like compared to a couple of the other shades that I have, because it is giving me a little bit of a vibe of a couple of the other colors, but we'll have to see. The truth will be told in the swatches. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, you know that carnival game that you've seen where like there's 3 little cups and a prize goes underneath one of them, and then the person does this, and then you're supposed to guess like which one is which? Let me tell you, when you have a bunch of Lisa Eldridge lipsticks in front of you, and you're trying to figure out which one's which, because it's constantly pick up, look, pick up, look, pick up, look. Because I do wish that there was some little differentiation, even just between like the different formulas, but it would be so nice if there was like some color marker like on the bottom or something, but I digress. So anyway, I've been sitting here trying to figure out what the heck's going on with my life. Also, welcome to some really crooked swatches. I'm so sorry, Lisa, if you ever see this video. I'm not giving your lipsticks the classy swatch fest that they deserve. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to do a nice long swatch of Bloom so that you could see these others. I'm gonna see if I can get just a little bit closer here. All right, so here we have Velvet Bloom. This is actually, right away, this is the one that I thought might be similar-ish, and I was so wrong. This is like much more vibrant. So this is Skyscraper Rose, which is the insanely saturated formula. And then here we have Velvet Rain, which, Velvet Rain, is that the one? Yeah, Velvet Rain. So that one, I mean, they're not, Velvet Rain is a little bit warmer and even more neutralized, but to me, that's the closest of this bunch. Then we have Velvet Beauty. We have Strawberry Shock, which is hands down my favorite Lisa Eldridge lipstick. Then we have Velvet Duchess and Velvet Ribbon. So I will put these here. Again, Bloom is on top, and then you have Skyscraper Rose, Velvet Rain, Velvet Beauty, Strawberry Shock, Velvet Duchess, and Velvet Ribbon. Hopefully that is helpful to you. All right, lovelies, I knew this video was going to be very short and sweet, but I thought it could still be helpful. Maybe you are my skin twin, maybe we have similar undertones, maybe you just wanted to see it swatched next to what else I have in my collection, hear my thoughts about the shade, but I was just so excited to get it in the mail, and honestly, it's just a great excuse to put a new shade of lipstick on. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I would be more than happy to answer them. You can drop them in the comments down below. These are available right now. I don't know how many Lisa has made. I don't know, limited edition sometimes means a season. It sometimes means a month. It sometimes means a long time. So just bear that in mind. I haven't really heard from Lisa like what that really means. In fact, if she did a launch video of this, I did not see it come across. YouTube is not showing me the people that I really enjoy seeing. It's showing me all this other random stuff. Thank you, algorithm. Speaking of the algorithm, if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a like. It really does help me out here on my channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you really soon. I feel like sometimes a really crisp lisp, really?